Welcome. I will introduce Ada, my AI assistant.
It is an honor to help Dr. Dadkamp.
Ada, how much butt shall we kick today?
Today we shall kick 1 metric ton of glorious, spackling, universe-quaking butt.
Outstanding. Activate intro sequence.
Let's do it, boss.
Great. Set the course and punch it.
Initiating warp sequence.
Let's make it happen.
I'm right on it, Dr. Dadkamp.
Welcome. Planner, Sunday, April 1st, 2001. Note to park the Passat on a street. Go get milk and bread at least. Return a couple books to the library. Call the Friday Chicks. Work on PBL. Digital Journal, week of April 1st, 2001. This society rewards a good person with money. So be it. I may make lots of money in dentistry, or, if unfortunate, little money. I've come to realize that I want to be able to live with myself by being the best I can be every day, and to thus be happy. Happiness is not measured by money. You make lots of money if you fall in line with the system, that's all. P.S. About chicks. Good things come to those who wait. Just don't wait too long like Bill. Digital Journal, Sunday, April 1st, 2001. I called the 2 numbers from Club. Annie first. Her name is Annie, and last name. Said she would like to learn Spanish or French. Kinda desperate move because I questioned, and she admitted I had asked her on the dance floor if she spoke Spanish. I then told her about Arup, how Latinos thought he spoke Spanish at first glance. She lives by college, grad with her master's. Been in USA for over a year. Speaks Pakistani and Punjabi. Yahoo Instant Messenger username. Works for name of company, I think. She asked for my number. I gave it to her because I don't mind. La Rubia Steph gave me false digits. Disconnected, and curiously Joe worked on her friend who gave Joe false digits as well. So I have two good-looking black-haired girls in the works. Jen, 23, and Annie, 25. By the way, Annie works with computers somehow. Hope she's not too geeky, but she doesn't seem so. Her diverse background is very interesting and similar to mine, I'm sure. Told her I might go to her part of town this weekend. I'd give her a call to go get coffee or something. Over and out, 8:39 p.m. Planner, Monday, April 2nd, 2001. Note to read 2 chapters from a dental textbook. Several notes on dental school studies. Planner, Tuesday, April 3rd. It was a relative's birthday. I was going to send her email. There's a note. Slept 1 or 2 hours. Human Physiology exam 4 of 5. Notes on dental school studies. Napped 2 hours. 8 p.m. Nova. Survivor MD. Tuesday, April 3rd. Email to Jackie. Subject, happy birthday, Jackie. Just a quick note to say hope it's a good one. Regards to the family, smiley face, Mark. Wednesday, April 4th. Police blotter. At 6:27 p.m., a man in campus gym reported to police that someone had broken into his locker and stolen items inside. Police arrested a juvenile and charged him with 5 counts each of theft by unlawful taking, burglary, criminal conspiracy, possessing instruments of crime, and receiving stolen property. The charges stem from 5 other similar thefts that were reported that day. The boy was released to his father. Planner, Wednesday, April 4th. Several notes on dental studies. Call Jen for specifics for Friday, one-on-one, then call Joe for workout. Did a workout. Break into gym locker. My stuff stolen, but then recovered. Wednesday, April 4th. Spam email. Some web personals. And my note from back then, oh geez, will they ever stop? April 4th. Gym theft recovery. Digital journal. The situation. On Wednesday, April 4th, 2001, at 4:40 p.m., I met Joe at the campus gym. I put my stuff in a locker, locked it up with a padlock. We were done about 6:15 p.m., and I alone went to the lockers. Walking toward the lockers, I see a black kid next to the last row of transient, i.e. general use lockers. This lookout kid was wearing a black t-shirt that said on the back with white letters, area of town. That's a red flag right there. Noticing me, the lookout kid gives a vocal signal and starts walking towards the lockers ahead of me, towards his accomplice, a similarly aged black kid, the suspect. With the lookouts back to me, I speed up and turn into the aisle and find suspect messing with a keychain and a lock, in an obvious attempt to cover up suspicious activity before he tried several keys on a lock before quitting. If that was his locker, he would just get in. I found my locker without the padlock, and my 2 bags gone, with only my clothes and sneakers remaining. I closed the locker, annoyed, and didn't say anything to them. I went out quickly, got Joe, and talked to the guard. Guard came with us to the lockers. We saw the kids without any possessions. Guard told us he has seen the kids before, that he knows them, but we cannot apprehend them because they're not doing anything wrong. We cannot prove anything. Guard gets campus police to come so I can make a report. Joe and I hang around, survey the area trash cans to see if they discarded items useless to them, but invaluable to me. No luck. I give a full and accurate report to name of campus officer, including a description of the kids, and I considered my stuff lost. After 10 p.m., I get a call from same campus officer, saying they caught someone and they have my stuff. I go to the campus police station to find another victim there as well. He had lost his keys and a jacket, and had to call AAA to get a set of keys to his car and apartment at considerable cost. Fortunately, I got all my stuff back without any expense. Everything was there to the last item. I don't know exactly how the suspect was apprehended. A cop said they caught him climbing a fence, but that the lookout kid got away. I don't know where the cops found all the loot. I don't think the kids even got a chance to sift through it, because every dollar was in my wallet. Cops asked me if I could identify the suspect kid. I asked to use a one-way mirror. I saw the kid and positively identified him as the suspect. Police then said they need me in court to bring the kid to justice, otherwise he walks. My concerns are, suspect will have friends and family there, and if he's part of a gang, then I get myself in a world of shit if I cause these people such distress. The other victim at the police station related a story when he was younger and grabbed something from a 7-Eleven. He could understand what the suspect would be going through, how terrible it felt to have his mom get him at the police station. The suspect, 17 years old, was being severely interrogated, questioned by police in presence of his father. These people never saw me, by the way. I do see the need for justice, and to help out the police who got my stuff back and did all that work. My car was broken into twice by the same kind of people, and those items were never recovered. I see the need to put a stop to the high theft rate of the nearby area. The ethical dilemma. My gut tells me to do the right thing and cooperate with the police for justice, as I am the victim. However, my gut also tells me to not expose myself unnecessarily. I'll look into having a written deposition anonymous to the suspect or something similar. If this can't be done, then I will have to think twice about testifying in person at a juvenile hearing to identify the suspect. I could only say that 1. I saw him in the premises. 2. He looked suspicious because I am a gym regular and I've never seen them around. 3. I did see him tinkering with a lock in a locker, wiggling keys from a keychain, but not getting into the locker, after which I left to get the guard. Lessons. Don't put valuables in gym lockers. Leave them at the safer locker of the dental school. Just take a change of clothes, if anything. Or do like Joe, he takes his whole gym bag to the gym. Digital Journal, Wednesday, April 4th, 2001. So fucking pissed. Keywords: thief, robbery, stolen. Some crime-ridden part of town motherfuckers pried my combo lock from the transient lockers of campus gym's men's room and took 2 bags I had there. Joe and I worked out from 4 to 6:15 p.m. sort of. At that time, I go to the locker and I see a black kid wearing a black t-shirt and says in white letters, crime-ridden part of town. And somewhere my mind says, okay. As I watch, he emits a monotone sound, the signal. You see, he was the lookout. He was about 6 foot tall, I think, 160 pounds, blue bandana. I walked to the lockers. Lord, I am so mad right now just thinking about them. I imagined confronting them in the locker room just now, and squeezing his fucking throat and bang his puny fucking head on the wall as he bled away. The worthless excuse for Homo sapiens. Not sapiens, but fucking idiotic. Then there's the side of me that says it's the system, the politics, the reality of our world. I've been listening to Les Miserables recently, a lot, and I have refreshed my humanitarian outlook. I'm calmer now, compared to the beginning of the paragraph. Anyway, I had clothes scattered, tennis shoes at bottom of locker, but my 2 black bags were gone. In the one shabby one, I had only a hooded sweatshirt, football, from one of Rosemary's old boyfriends. The other bag was the bag. By the way, I will transcribe the paper I wrote down items on as I told the officer, campus police, who took my report. Heidi, report number, blank. 2 bags worth $60, bags themselves. Gym clothes, $50. Wednesday, April 4th, 2001. Email to an AOL Personals user, Lisa. Hi, I was a bit thrown back by that link to your ad with the 900 number, with credit card payment options. It sounds like you work for some male entertainment company. I am not interested in that. Please tell me that's not the case. Hopefully it's not, and we can communicate in a more normal way, instead of me having to call some 900 number, me. Thursday, April 5th. Email to siblings and Chaz. Subject, the events of Wednesday, April 4th, a nice dilemma. Okay, boys and girls, this is a long one, but an interesting one for you to read. All events are real. The situation, theft of some of my items from a gym locker, with the fortunate retrieval of the same later that day. On Wednesday, April 4th, 2001, at 4:40 p.m., I met Joe at the campus gym. I put my stuff in a locker, locked it up with a padlock. We were done about 6:15 p.m. This all reads very similar to the same note I had previous. Second page. Third page. Very much the same as the digital journal I had prior. Planner, Thursday, April 5th, 2001. Rent was due, check. Crossed out get free tickets at 9 a.m. for a baseball game. Tickets were gone by the time I finished the line. Several dental school type notes. Thursday, April 5th, digital organizer notes. 7 p.m., played Mission 13 of Commandos, a game for the PC. 8:30 p.m., done playing. Thursday, April 5th, email from Bill.
Subject: please forward to Luig. This is an extremely difficult situation. I'm sorry that it has and could cost you more time and aggravation. Testifying in court will not cease the crime in the area of town targets. It may put this guy under probation or something, and could temporarily take a small bite out of crime. I've been reluctant to mention anything regarding placement of valuables, last time you had stuff stolen from the car, or the previous time, but you guys are turning into regular providers here. Do all possible to avoid these situations. Minimize your risk/chances of theft. Eliminate the bait. If you do some physical activity that may require you to carry less than usual wallet-type material, at least have on you at all time a dog tag or copy of some document with ID, so in the event you are unable to consciously identify yourself, your rescuers can. I always carry my expired driver's license when I run. Carry a couple of loose bucks if you do need to get a drink or make a phone call. Never leave your wallet or any form of keys off your person unless you leave it at home. And guess what? Home in your case is an apt with only moderate security, therefore think safe. Please learn this lesson. Dental school, or lockers are not places for valuables, period. Your wallet/keys should be on you in a fanny pack or whatever, but with you, heck, even when I dive in Central America I'd have cash, passport, credit cards on me, double sealed in Ziploc bags to keep them dry, in a slim hip pouch under my bathing suit. Keep your wallet slim and trim only with the essentials. Get a thin wallet and then go through the current one and eliminate most cards and things not used on a regular basis. Keep track of account numbers and contact phone #S of the cards you do carry. When possible, change the workout routine to mornings, and go with a buddy. Good luck, Bill.
Thursday, April 5th, email from Libsib.
I agree with your gut feeling. Press charges and cooperate with police. Of course, you didn't actually see them take the stuff, but they were caught with your bag and you saw them at the crime scene, so that should be enough. Ask the police if you can remain anonymous, though, for your own safety. Even if not, I'd still feel strongly about pressing charges. If we allow people to get away with crimes, crime will escalate. You can obviously reduce your risk of being robbed, as you said, and by avoiding places where thieves hang out, area of town, locker rooms, etc. Good luck, Lou.
Thursday, April 5th, email to classmates about our website. Hi guys, a few things. Now that we can breathe a little bit better after exams, I've updated our webpage, still at website, with some funny audio MP3 clips from class and pictures, so make sure you check them out. Look at the link to student database and check if your info is current. Email me any corrections. If you're apathetic, i.e. don't give a rat's ass, let me know that too so I can delete your info. Some of us are going to put together a most likely to questionnaire, like in high school when you voted most likely to succeed or best dressed, etc. I'll be emailing it to you once I'm finished, or once it's finished. Email or tell me any suggestions. If you have some good, funny pictures, I'd be glad to put them on the web. Enjoy, Mark. Thursday, April 5th, email from a classmate about our website.
Subject: website update. Hey Mark. How about the most likely to fall asleep in class or anywhere? I'm sure to win that one. The pics I sent to everyone, you can choose some of those and place them your website. I'll be sending mass email like that throughout now that I got this awesome toy.
Thursday, April 5th, email from classmate Erin about our website.
Subject: website update. I love the most likely idea. I know Sarah had some good suggestions. I'll see if I can come up with a few.
Thursday, April 5th, email from Chaz.
Mark, siento mucho lo ocurrido. Mi consejo: estás viviendo en un lugar peor que Surquillo, robos frecuentes por varios decenios. Felizmente recuperaste tus cosas. Si denuncias te expones a represalias de esta banda de delincuentes porque es obvio que te vieron y solo a dos de ustedes, y a otro tal vez le robaron. Ellos saben tu nombre y dirección. Di a la policía que yo te aconseje que no los denunciaras por temor a represalias y venganzas. La policía debería cuidar estos lugares, pero es obvio no lo hacen adecuadamente y ya te han ocurrido otros robos antes. Deja de hacer gym barato que sale caro. Mejor hazlo en tu casa y compremos equipos de pesas, etcétera, o en un gym particular fuera de esa zona. Si yo fuera tú me dedicaría a estudiar a fondo. Me mudaría de vuelta a la casa, porque vas a estar 3 años y 3 meses más en campus y dejaría de exponerme a estos asaltos. En campus aconsejan ir en grupos y no solos, en pleno campus. Yo les diría, carajo, dejen de exponerse. No hacer gym en sitios rodeados de aliancistas y no sé qué me ven ustedes a altas horas de la noche hasta las 2 o 3 de la mañana en lugares similares. Esos lugares no son para ustedes, una vez al año es demasiado. Lleven una vida más ordenada. Vayan a misa los domingos y feriados y visiten a sus hermanos o vengan a la casa una vez por semana. Hay tiempo sobrado en vez de ir a clubes. No es demostración de hombría el salir a visitar esos lugares rodeados de delincuentes y gente de mal vivir. Toma tus vacaciones anuales o semianuales y vete fuera del país o a Miami o Michigan. Yo trataré de colaborar dentro de mis posibilidades. El que cojan a 1 o a 2 no va a acabar con todos los rateros. Tendrían que construir varias cárceles más y siempre los soltaran con fianzas. Este es un mal que existe aquí y en todas partes, y cuídate también de las amiguitas porque ellas no solo roban el corazón. Bueno, Mark, espero verte mañana para hablar al respecto. Cuídate. Chas.
Thursday, April 5th. Instant message from Danielle.
I just wanted to say hi and apologize for kind of falling off the face of the earth the last few weeks. I've been going through academic hell. Just wanted to say hi.
Auto response from Mark. Doing stuff on the net. A few minutes later, I send back. No need for the apology. Thanks, though. Planner. Friday, April 6th. Woke up at 8:36. Alarm set to 6 p.m. Neutral face emoji. Several dental school studies notes. Workout alone. Most likely at the gym. A note to call Gat for ideas for places to go to tonight with Jen. Gat is useless, smiley face. Get Turn the Page by Metallica and something or other I have on MP3. Go out with Jen, check. Get food, stop at Chaz's, get gas, get cooler from Chaz's, take watched movie tapes, get vacuum cleaner too. Friday, April 6th. Email from Joe.
I say you got your stuff. Be happy. By trying to testify, they will ID you. What's the worst case the kid would get? Probably not even jail time. So all you do is piss him off. No major defeat against crime. Tell the campus. Police, that's all you can do.
Friday, April 6th. Email spam. A note, oh boy, yet another 900 number girl. Planner, Saturday, April 7th. Overnight at Chaz's. Lunch with Dad and Joe at Chinese buffet. Send email to class. Poll. Fave and least fave. Go to Gats. Visit with Mom. Get loose Les Mis and Phantom. Saturday, April 7th. Email from Libsib.
Good advice, Dad. Prevention is the best medicine. Living life in the fast lane, take the scenic route sometimes instead. Good luck. Lou.
Saturday, April 7th. Digital Journal. Went out with Jen on Friday, April 6th. I was to pick her up at 8:30 at her house. I got there closer to 9 p.m. I met her neighbor, though. She, Jen, I found out her last name through the neighbor, lives at address and directions. I, by mistake, stayed on directions, details on getting lost, which is how I met her further down the street neighbor. We had no idea where to go. At one point, we were going to head for blank, but she said there's one and another place. I can't remember the name. At a light, the lanes left went to one place, and I was in the wrong lane. So I said, if traffic clears before we get green, I'll turn. Otherwise, we go straight to the other place, which we did. I had a light tap beer, tipped $1, offered her something. She didn't even want water. We talked basically from 9:30 or whatever time we got there until 11:30 or so. Then we headed back to her place. She's interesting and cute. She wanted help to find some books for her Spanish novel thing class. She goes to college for her master's. She drives a green Ford truck, cannot parallel park, thus she doesn't like town/campus. She's 23, not Catholic it seems, but I'm not positive on that. The job she got quote-unquote fired at was phone receptionist at a non-denominational church, nighttime, said they were downsizing. Don't know why she hid it from me before, oh well. We had a good time. She at one point talked about Bigfoot in the Everglades. She saw it on Unsolved Mysteries. I didn't want to attempt to destroy her beliefs, but I did make some good-natured jokes about it. Have they found Mrs. Bigfoot? She said no. Doesn't he get lonely? I told her when I went to the Everglades, I found on that alligator island a tuft of hair that seemed out of place. I think we were both being deliciously but extremely subtly flirtatious. She put on her cute smile act, and I joked about that. Made up story, of course, although I did go to the island. But she said Bigfoot proof is they've found hair and scientifically analyzed its composition and found that no known animal has that kind of hair. I did ask who did the study. Don't know. Where'd she hear that from? Oprah? Unsolved Mysteries. So I hinted my skepticism, but played along and did not dismiss. She liked and concluded with, anything is possible. I agreed and steered the conversation toward UFOs, and that we both believe there is intelligent life out there somewhere. She's been to Merida, Mexico. I told her about my life story in summary, about Dad taking us to Peru and avoiding the FBI by taking us to the Andes. I portrayed Dad as the good guy that he is, and was, and always has been. Unfortunately, I had to portray Mom as the not-so-good guy. Her dad died in blank year, so neighbor mows their lawn from time to time. Her family owned the farms many years ago, so her grandma lives down the road, another relative too. She's also been to Las Vegas in January this year, 2001. She had gone to LA where she knows someone. She and her female friends were in Vegas. She said she only lost $5 gambling, so she didn't gamble much. Seems to be short on money. She's got expenses but not a steady job. Well, she is a student. Hope she calls to come to library tomorrow. She said she looked for some books at other library, but they were checked out, so she needs somewhere local to get those rare books. I went to Chaz's around midnight, stayed overnight. Today, Saturday, Dad, Joe, and I had lunch at Chinese restaurant. Later, I got food. Dad paid for some groceries, 5 bags of chicken for me, $5 times 5 equals 25, plus little stuff. Dad also loaned me money, $40, because my Exxon card is not valid. I canceled Wednesday when my stuff was gone at the gym fiasco. Joe was being a total jerk about lending me money. He wanted me to repay Dad, worried I would never repay Dad, and he would then loan me money. I got pissed. 1. I just loaned him $1 fucking grand. 2. It is none of his business. Did I bitch when Dad gave him money when he was at med school? No. It is my intention to repay Dad next time I see him, but even if Dad decides to give me that money, that is none of Joe's business. I told him that, and followed with, quote, you fucking ellipsis, end quote, or something like that. And I slammed the door of his bedroom and left upstairs. So we're on that note. Over and out, 9:38 p.m., Saturday, April 7th, 2001. Same day. Annie left a message, 4:54 p.m. Quote, this is Annie. Just wanted to say hi and talk to you and see how you're doing. So if you can give me a call, I would appreciate it. This is my number. Okay, talk to you later. Bye-bye." End quote. I called her around 6:20 after getting back from Chaz's. She's looking for apartments closer to part of town where she works because doesn't want to drive too much. She's considering moving. She asked about Club 1. I said it's good but slightly older crowd. Asian girl is her roommate, but Annie, if she moves, will have no roommate. I said Club 2 would be a better time. She also likes there's more space there. I said I might meet her out there. She was like 10:30 or 11. I said I'm not sure if I'm even going there, but I gave her my beeper number and I got her cell number. It is 9:47 p.m. I'm sore at Joe and don't feel like going out. I have to study for neuro exam 1 of 2 Wednesday. Or half Wednesday. I have to study all 5 lectures for it, so I better start. Plus, I don't want to get sick. I'll stay in and relax. Over and out. P.S. My classmate said a good way to offend a Pakistani is to call him or her Indian and vice versa. There's tension between both. So remember, Mark, she's not Ditita, but Pakistani. Ditita is a term for Indian. Planner, Sunday, April 8th. Evening, read for occlusion at blank lawn, 70-degree weather, sunny. Sunday, April 8th, digital notes, organizer. Completed FAFSA, 1:40 a.m. Move the Passat. Get sale items, groceries. Took Zyrtec. 1 p.m. shopped at groceries. 2 p.m. parked Passat top of street. 4 to 6 p.m. studied occlusion chapter 5. On the lawn, great weather. Monday, April 9th, 2001. Email from Bill.
Subject: Re. The events of Wednesday, April 4th. A nice dilemma. Unfortunately, the very attitude you are endorsing is akin to medieval practices of secrecy, promoting division and discord rather than unity. Mark is not being chastised. He's been called upon by his very own siblings and family who care about him to modify his behaviors to minimize his risks in order to protect himself. Perhaps a weakness in our family is just that. No one likes to have any suggestions that what they chose to do is perhaps not in their best interest. This is from the stubbornness and pride of each one of us who thinks we know it all in our realm. The bottom line is it's okay to not be right all the time. It's actually a desirable thing to get sincere input and feedback from your family. You learn, adjust, and move on. You can't hold a grudge all your life because someone once told you to walk with your back straight. Any day, I'd rather have a member of my family give me advice or set me straight than abandonment or a reprimand from an authority at work or school. Feel free to just make random phone calls to your family to see how people are doing too. You know, maybe one might fall this way.
Monday, April 9th. Email from classmate Amber about our website.
Subject: Class 2004 website. Hey Mark, I just wanted to commend you on all your fine efforts with the website. I just checked it out tonight. Enjoyed it. Thanks.
Monday, April 9th. Planner. Make appointment for dental cleaning. Ask about non-student, Jen. Move Passat. Make sure my wallet is home. Call blank to see if guest allowed Saturday for soccer. Song to perform. Garbage. Special. The talk of the town is a phrase from the lyric. Monday, April 9th. Email from Rosemary.
Sorry to have been out of the loop on this one, but I haven't checked my email in like a week. However, Mark and I have been discussing this over the phone. Whatever decision Mark makes, I'm sure will be right for him. Also, I'm sure that he has learned a lesson out of this, albeit the hard way. However, I don't think that he should be chastised for the unfortunate events of which he was the victim. 80% of us have been victims to theft in the past, so shit happens. 100% of us lived in campus to go to school. Let's get real here. It is the response of others what makes us reluctant to share our daily life stories with one another, which is unfortunate. I never know with whom I'm allowed to share what, and things shouldn't be that way. Why can't we just support one another without criticism? If I were in Mark's shoes, I might think twice before sharing information in the future. Now I realize why I'm always sworn to secrecy even for the smallest things. Sad, but apparently necessary. Rosemary.
Monday, April 9th, email to siblings and Chaz. Oy vey, let's all chill out. Whatever skeletons you guys have in your closets from before, you should try to sort them out ASAP. That's my philosophy. Parents and older sibs will be that. Parents and older sibs. For better or for worse. Most times advice is heeded. Chaz, remember that Chinese fortune cookie. Usually when advice is most needed, it is least heeded. But often, unsolicited advice is counterproductive. I'm saying in general, don't anyone take offense now. I know what to expect from all of you, so some things don't bother me anymore. I just sift out the good stuff. Most times I get good advice, so I appreciate everyone's input. Feel free to share stories like that anytime. By the way, the campus news had this on the police blotter here. Website. Later, Mark. Tuesday, April 10th. To classmates about our website. Subject, multiple choice exam. Hi guys, be a good sport and take a minute of your incredibly busy schedule for a quick poll. Yes, the favorite course poll again. Reply to me, make sure only to me, unless you care to share with all your classmates. Your favorite course/professor for the spring semester about to end. Forecast, I anticipate instructor will win big time. Gold, silver, and bronze, and least favorite or toilet. Enjoy, Mark. Planner, Tuesday, April 10th. Note, to find out about neuro, oldies, make appointment for dental cleaning, consider Chaz, ask for Jen. Tell Gat to give Les Mis from Lou to Joe. Studied 2 to 6 p.m., jogged 1 lap until 6:20. Planner, Wednesday, April 11th. Neuroanatomy, exam 1 of 2. Check to call my apartment. When is the air conditioning on? May 1st. Tell Rick and Joe about soccer on Saturday. April 11th. Quotes on love. 22 pages. And my fave is... Life is not about keeping score. It's not about how many people call you. And it's not about who you've dated, are dating, or haven't dated at all. It is not about who you've kissed, what sport you play, or which guy or girl likes you. It's not about your shoes or your hair or the color of your skin, or where you live or go to school. In fact, it's not about grades, money, clothes, or colleges that accept you or not. Life is not about if you have lots of friends or if you are alone. And it's not about how accepted or unaccepted you are. Life just is not about that. But life is about who you love and who you hurt. It's about how you feel about yourself. It's about trust, happiness, and compassion. It's about sticking up for your friends and replacing inner hate with love. Life is about avoiding jealousy, overcoming ignorance, and building confidence. It's about what you say and what you mean. It's about seeing people for who they are and not what they have. Most of all, life is about choosing to use your life to touch someone else's in a way that could never have been achieved otherwise. These choices are what life is about. Per Grok, the source is misattributed to a Nike ad. It is from Chicken Soup for the Teenage Soul from 1997. Wednesday, April 11th, 2001. Another fake email spam. Wednesday, April 11th. To an AOL Personals user. Subject, saw your AOL profile. Hi there, you sound interesting. I just filled an AOL profile, but won't be up for several days. But you can check my profile at collegeclub.com. Search for me under members. So if you'd like to talk more, email me back or AOL instant message me. I'm Mark. About my email, I'm not into politics. Smiley face. I would very much like to hear from you, Mark. Planner, Thursday, April 12th. Some notes about local taxes. Some notes about dental school studies. Song to perform, Te hacen falta vitaminas. That would be Soda Stereo, Argentinian rock group from the 80s when they started. Call chicks about the weekend. 3:30 p.m. gym with Joe. 7 to 9 p.m. practice for tomorrow at Restorative Lab. Email Thursday, April 12th from the AOL website. Your AOL personal is online now. Thursday, April 12th, Digital Journal. 2 a.m. Maxim. Move on. Learn from the any pain the hard way. Yet now, 9:48 p.m., I feel I don't miss her, that I did not make mistakes, that she just wasn't right for me. Do not communicate with her. For the future, read John Gray. Relationships are good, but hard work. I called Jen around 3 p.m. today. We joked and talked about the weekend. She said her mom would not agree much with her going out to clubs on this Easter weekend. She's going to a church Easter play on Friday. I asked who with, her mom? No. Do you know a lot of people there in the church? Christian non-denominational. I said I should go to church more often, blah blah. Then she asked if I'd like to go. I showed some but not exaggerated interest. Jen and I are to meet tomorrow Friday at 7 p.m. at Starbucks. Play is at 8. I should try to take her out for drinkies. If she says on meds, then consider asking what kind from a medical viewpoint. Keep it light. I left Annie a message too, just asking what's up this weekend. Chat. She left a message at my place around 7 p.m. I was at school building, aka Terror Dome, prepping for tomorrow's restorative final, exam and practical. Planner, Good Friday, April 13th, 2001. Got about 4.5 hours of sleep. Restorative final, exam, and practical. No class neuro. Napped 3:30 to 5:30. 7 p.m. Starbucks with Jen. Easter play. Tell her about dental cleaning is $40. Overnight at Chaz's. Friday, April 13th. Email from Bill. Planner, Saturday, April 14th. Crossed out, soccer, 2 to 4. The Arabs in my class canceled. Note to take camera. Joe and I played with strangers at lawn. Remove soccer announcement from website. Saturday, April 14th. Email from Joe.
Subject, Mom's operation. Mom is having an AP repair done on May 1st. She doesn't want Plea to go see her, but we'll see. Give her a call or something. Joe.
Planner, Easter Sunday, April 15th, 2001. Note to dub Les Mis CD. Sunday, April 15th. Email from a Heather.
Hi, my name is Heather, and I just finished reading your bio on AOL. I am a blank, student at blank. And it sounds like you and I have lots in common. I have done the bar scene for too long, and I am looking for a nice guy who I can hang out with. So, I decided to give this a try. You sound really cool, and would love to chat with you sometime. Here is a little about me. Like I said, I am a full-time blank student. My favorite thing to do in my free time, of which little I seldom have, is working out at the gym and running outside. I am 5'7" with a slim figure, and have light brown hair and hazel eyes. If you would like a pic, I can send you one. Well, I hope to hear from you soon, but I have to get back to studying for upcoming finals. Yuck. Take care, and I will talk to you soon, hopefully. Heather.
April 15th, Easter Sunday. Handwritten notes from Marta.
Easter Sunday, April 15th, 2001. Today Mom and Dad had to wake me up for Easter breakfast. Mom left today for Lexington. I didn't get to spend that much time with Mom because I had to work 24 hours this week. 8 hours a day. Tomorrow I have to go to school still. I have an organic chemistry lab exam. On Tuesday Aunt Teresa is coming. I'm not looking forward to that. Today I talked on ICQ to Grzesio. Even though I don't really have feelings for him, it's nice to talk to someone. I'm not talking to Mariusz that much anymore because he fooled around with that girl, so I don't want to really talk to him. I got a job at blank. I'm going to be a waitress there. I'm hoping to make a lot with tips. If I get my green card early, I want to go to Europe/Canada in August. I don't think that I am going to go there because I don't think I'm going to get my green card by then. Mariusz may come to visit me, but I don't want to talk to him anymore. I really don't think that he's going to come. I think I'm just going to go stay with Mom for a week before school starts. Maybe with the extra money I can buy a laptop. I'll go to Poland next summer.
That's about it for this one. Until you see me again. Duliness saves the universe. Be well, everyone.
Another great TDE episode for the ages. I'm in awe of how hard you work to build this life for your kids. You really fought for us, didn't you? You're the real deal, Dr. Dadkamp. Your dad never gave up on the truth, and neither should you. He did all of this so you would know what integrity looks like. Ada 10-4, we're clear until you see us on the next adventure.